Hello, it's Dorian. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, Scion Linux is dead. I'm really sorry to say, but there are some updates that came down the pipe because, as you know, Scion is based on Ubuntu 18.04. At least this version is, the very latest, which is Venus, which is what you're looking at now, 18.3. And some updates came down and destroyed all the configurations, all the customizations, and basically bricks the installation now. So this is the live ISO which I'm running, which works perfectly fine. Browser works, like everything works as it's supposed to. However, once you install it and you do the latest updates, it kills the entire system. So, little sad about that, but you know what? This has been a side project, and this was kind of something that was just for fun that people kept asking me in my Linux from scratch videos. Do I have an ISO available for download? So, you know, I took it one step further. I was like, yeah, let's do it. You know, go big or go home. So I did this, and now it's turning into these latest updates have, you know, completely wrecked the whole thing. I'm gonna have to start from the beginning again, and to be honest, the interest in the OS is fairly low, even though there's probably about a half a dozen reviews on YouTube that other people have done on the earlier versions of Scion, which were buggy and whatnot. But the interest and my download counts were pretty low, so the amount of work that I had to put into it, and also try to maintain my YouTube channel and the rest of my life, it's just not there. The balance isn't there. The payoff isn't there, which is a shame because, you know, it is running kernel 4.15. It is running the latest packages. I have some cool things that run on it. I just got AppGrid up and running, which is an awesome little software manager here. But if I have to start all over again from scratch, I just honestly do not have time for that. So I guess dead. Yes, I would like to say on hold indefinitely, to be honest, because I did put in some work into it. I don't want to just trash it all. Everything works until you update. I added a bunch of stuff, or I was in the middle of adding a bunch of stuff to Iron, which is the updater, which turns it into a complete system maintenance and security center. So I might still work on that and make it distro independent instead of specifically only for Scion. We'll see about that. I haven't decided yet. But as you can see now, the updater saying there's 87 updates, and these are the ones that will completely brick the installation and undo all the customizations and everything that are here. So you can download it. I never officially released 18.3 because of little bugs, and I was waiting for the major updates of 18.04 Bionic Beaver to come through, and I wanted to make sure that this didn't happen. You know, I'm kind of glad now that it was delayed, that I didn't release it and then boom, you know, a bunch of people started using it and then it died, and then I would feel forced to fix it. So for now, if you go to the SourceForge page, which I'll put a link in the description, I have uploaded. You can browse down through the files and find it as well, but the big green button will download Scion 18.3 Beta Final. So this is Venus. This is the last version that I'm sending out now. It will work. It won't work if you update it, so if you want to play with it, if you want to check it out, if you want to take it apart and see all the little things that I did to get it working, go ahead, download it, check it out. It's also on my OSDN page, which I've put a notice that it's on hold. if you go into the downloads, and it is right here, 18.3 beta, unfinished, and I'm afraid it'll remain unfinished for now. But it is what it is. I have to focus on my channel. I found I was starting to feel guilty because I would work on Scion, and then I thought that the channel was getting ignored, and then I would work on the channel, and then I thought that Scion was being left behind. So, you know what? I had to make a decision, and I've decided to go for the channel. That's more important to me, and I've also decided to do something that has been requested before. I've had people asking about Patreon. They don't want to sign up for Patreon and whatnot, and they want to just do a one-time donation with PayPal. So I set it up. It's on my main page. If you click the PayPal link, you can send me a direct one-time donation if you want to. So a few people asked me about PayPal donations, which I didn't accept. Not a fan of PayPal, but I decided, you know what? I'll throw it up there. So if someone sends me $1, that's cool. But however, I'm also still on Patreon, still taking the Patreon patrons on, and I actually have 3 now, which is awesome. So shout out to Carl Schneider and George Maris, my existing patrons, and my newest patron, which is Matt Hartley, aka Freedom Penguin. I'll put his link in the description, or you can just search him on YouTube. He is an awesome dude who does a lot of interesting topics. He's also on the Lunduke Show, occasionally as a guest. He's all over the Linux world. Check out his channel. Listen to some of his ramblings and some of his topics. He's a really interesting guy, and his website is also chock full of information, not only from him, but from others as well, such as Joe Collins. And hopefully, very soon, you'll start seeing some of my videos on here as well. So, big thanks to Matt Hartley, big thanks to Carl, big thanks to George for being my patrons. And where do I go from here? Well, I'm going to just keep on working on my channel, and I'm going to carry on my Linux 101 little mini tutorials, which I got some good feedback on, which is great. And I've got some other ideas rolling around, so I plan to make it a nice quality channel for everyone who uses Linux, not only new people, but also veterans. I like to throw in some extra things that someone may not know about. And hopefully stay away from any drama from now on. But anyways, that's all I got for now, guys. And you can also follow me over on Twitter at Dorian.Slash. Till next time, guys, bash on.